Yes, gang, it's right. That's right. It's Poppy's other workshop. You there? Hey, gang, Poppy here. As you can see, we're in the computer room. If it wasn't the last video, it's like the one before. I showed you this. That's the box. And of course, here's the item itself. This is the USB portion of it sticks into your laptop, your desktop. And here is the HDMI input, where cable from your little Roku box or whatever sends its signal into. It doesn't take signal out of, it sends it into. And it confuses it inside the little box, and then it feeds it into your laptop or your desktop. Okay. Whoa, electric surge. Okay. It didn't like any of the 4 computers in my computer room. They were all too old. I don't want to work with 7. So I had to go for legacy driver search. I go to the OBD. Anyway, open OSB, open source. Anyway, this project online, they used to have legacy drivers, for old Windows and stuff like that, operating systems. Not anymore. Or if they do, they made it so impossible to work. I downloaded a copy, and both the computers I tried on here said, too old. I want 10. Now you can stick 10 in your wazoo. So I download Windows 7 legacy drivers. Didn't like either computer. Too old. So I'm, desperation searching around in the computer room, and it hits me. Maybe UCAM 3.5 will grab it. So I try that, and I see a Roku tuner image on this computer here that you're sitting on top of. Uncomfortable, isn't it? Anyway, I see the image. I don't hear the sound, but that's not important because UCAM usually doesn't give you the sound. You have to believe it that it's noisy. So I push the record button. I sit back for like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a knee. It hurts and all that. Anyway, so I sit back for 10 minutes and I stop. Turn off UCAM. And I bring up the folder where I sent the recording. I click on it. It opens up beautifully in my players. I hear the sound. Well, it sounds like Roku sounds. So. Okay, I tried the capture program for my microscope. Nope. Tried to capture program from my endoscope. Nope. See. Let me get this out of the way for a moment. So, I tried Videoland. It froze up. Subtle hint, it froze. That's the only thing I'd ever seen freeze video land. So I try Airfan View. Well, Airfan View went running for the bunker because he thought he heard missiles. Yeah. And let's see, what else? I didn't try Winamp. No. So what's that leave me? So what's that leave me? Well, that leaves me UCAM. So I go to Logitech and no legacy drivers do I find. Maybe they're there, maybe they're not. I didn't find them. And if I can't find it, it don't exist. You know, because I've got like 5 search engines. So Google don't find it. The next one will, or the next one will, or the next one will, or this one. This will find it. It'll just take all damn year. And this is the best of my search engines. I only paid $13 for it back in '99. But it is thorough. It uses Boolean logic to fondle the data it sees. So it either is or isn't, and so much has the tiniest little Boolean. Okay. Man, I turned it loose on a website once because I was absolutely certain they had some legacy drivers. Showed me everything at that website. Billing information, blackmail list. Oh yeah. Oh. So I quietly backed out of there. Well, what did I do about it? I forgot it as quick as I could. Except for way back here. Just in case, you know. Oh, no. I was just adjusting the thermostat on the Polonus heater I showed you the other night. It wasn't until last night, well, very early this morning, midnight 30-ish, I drugged myself out of the sick bed here, the computer, I'd recorded the unboxing and first test of the connector, adaptor, anyway. And I'd gone to bed. It was at 3% processing. Don't hold your breath. So I go to bed. I get a nice little nap. I wake up at midnight 30. I come staggering in here. Done. So, I put on the shirt, turn on the lights, set up the camera. Well, actually, it was done processing. This was earlier. Earlier in the evening, I recorded, an hour and 16 minutes worth put together. No editing, just slammed together. So hour and 16 minutes of processing on my editing, software that I'm using. I've got 3 varieties of editing software for DVD and Blu-ray, but this is the one I'm using because it likes to the UCAM likes to record exactly the way I want, except a little bit of coarseness on the focus. Anyway, and the editing software. I mean, I paid $40 for it. First, I tried it out free. The only thing wrong was there was a watermark. $40 to get rid of a watermark. Oh, there was a Chinese DVD ripper I bit off into like a shit sandwich. I had to format. Yeah, I had to format to get rid of that little piece of malware. But there was no way I was going to call and give someone my credit card number for $100 over a computer repair. There wasn't much of a thing back in 1999, 2000 about, Walmart gift cards and this is paying for removing the. No. There wasn't much of that going on. In fact, I would say none. I would have heard about it. I was all over Usenet in all the right places. And if it had been happening to someone who had a Usenet account, the whole world would have known because all of us have been running around with our hairs on fire. Anyway, so I come in here, it's done. I turn off the Roku TV, the big one. I fire up this computer you're sitting on. As soon as all booted and all ready to go, I bring up YouTube. And it gave me the two-step authentication. And of course, I had to go through that. That's Smokey. She loves the box that this came in. You are the silliest cat. Yes, you are. Anyway, so I, do the two-step authentication thing. And, I start the upload. And talk about a long upload. I was sitting here till 3 a.m. watching the kilobytes ooze by. Of course, I think that might have been my internet connection. It wasn't until 2 or 3 a.m. that everyone but me and the Haynes, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the Haynes. Then again, I hope I'm not pronouncing it right. Anyway, only 2 of us, yeah, there it is, only 2 of us, using this hunk of Wi-Fi. So my bandwidth went, and it finished. While I'm, waiting for the processing, it uploads, it processes, and it checks. Before it's done processing, I look, I've got 1 view, 1 like, and now I know that that account is either an Alphabet employee, a YouTube employee, or Mama Tubi. That's the AI. Think Andromeda, the pretty robot persona. Anyway, you know, so some cubicle warrior or AI. Anyway, liked me, liked it. And I've seen times when I checked it and didn't get no like. So anyway, there's that. And I check, you know, any other comments on any of my other videos. I got a like on the unboxing the heater. I told the guy, "You're welcome." And another bot. Yeah. So, it just cut out. There. Anyway, the instructions for this heater said if the on and off click of the thermostat bothers you, turn it up a little. That's better. That's hot setting 3 and the thermostat. My guess it might be as simple as a damn rheostat for the motor speed, with a cutout somewhere near the bottom end so that you don't turn the fan all the way off and you got it on hot 3. And the case starts to do a Salvador Dali watch hanging over the tree branch. And it was, you know, so I liked it. I'm going to tell you, I'm getting to like this little Pelonis heater. I mean, it don't have the numbers, you know, Bluetooth connected, remote. What it does have, it costs $17, and it works, and it's small, and it's quiet. Can you hear it? Well, so I like it. And I'm giving a preliminary like and to the little Pelonis heater. Go back and look at the video. Make sure you get the right one. So, if you're out there and you know of a program similar to UCAM 3.5, power director, power producer, or the drivers for, digital microscope. It was a handheld one, snapped into the little holder, and you got drivers on a disc. Wow. Device drivers on a disc. And it wasn't floppy either. I mean, it was CD. It was a small CD too. But they were there and they worked. And for the endoscope, just like a year younger, small CD-ROM with all the drivers for the endoscope. Cool. They get put away so they don't get destroyed. Although I discovered that I can play copy, paste, and run with UCAM 3.5, and I don't remember if I copy and ran the video editor or if I just downloaded the installer to this computer and installed it and said, oh, screw registering it. The one I paid for says I can have 2. The one I paid for and one on another computer unregistered. It's okay. Just get rid of the watermark. Get rid of watermark? Anyway, if you have a program, it's webcam, web security cam program that will accept output similar to accept input similar to the USB feed from UCAM 3.5. You have any of that software and you think it will work, let me know about it, please. It's TazzyBaby452 at Hotmail. All small letters. I would appreciate it very much. And if you want, I can even mention you on my channel. Hey, Joe Mazurski, help me! Yay! Does everyone give Joe Mazurski a... Okay? Anyway, please, if you have a program that you think will help me, let me know about it. I'll go to their website and I'll stick my IE searcher on them and I'll find it. Anyway, good night from California. And just because we're not 100 below with a 500 below wind chill, it's cold here. Yeah, it is. So, good night.